God's motive is to collect souls. That is the topic of this video. It's actually a very important one. Jesus revealed to me about this, helped me to understand better, and I wanted to share this out to you all. Speaking of country of Israel, you know that a lot of people, we are living in sin, and the people of Israel, a lot of people have fallen away from God. They no longer follow God's commandments and live in godly way. They have, throughout their generations and ancestors, they have created their own rules that are supposedly God's way, but when in fact it's not. And they have gone downward, and it is abomination to God because of their sins. As you know that the city of Tel Aviv in Israel is the capital of the homosexuality, representing to the world. They also encourage abortion. But there are a lot of people that are committing sin, have no regard for God, and living in sinful life. It's not only Israel, but other countries as well. Many people have fallen from God, and they are living in Satan's way. Speaking of Israel, I wanted to show this. This is a big circle. It represents the country, overall the country of people. And this smaller circle inside the big circle is government. And the small circles inside it are different pockets of people that are typically the important people, the riches, the governors, the politicians, the government leaders. These are different pockets of people. And as you know that generally speaking, the governments are corrupted. And Israeli government is very corrupted. But not all are bad. Okay? They've been waging wars. They have been invading, attacking their neighbor states, their neighbor countries, even countries all over the world. They have a great ambition to rule over the world. And they have been mistreating, killing a lot of people outside of their nation. And some people, and there are, like I said, some good people in there too. Some of the people in the government are probably saved. They're already saved. They are seeking God. They have already been, their heart is with God, wanting to follow Him. There are different pockets of people that are good. Meanwhile, there are other people, bunch of other people that are abomination to God because they are serving Satan. And there are also many different type of people, different pockets different pockets of people outside of the government. Okay, this could be, I don't know, gay people. This could be, this group of people are probably something like living in idols, worshiping idols. It could be anything, any other sins that God hates, sexual sins, everything. But there are some people that are neutral, that believe that God exists, that believe Jesus exists, but they haven't actually come to God yet. They haven't come to Jesus yet. And while some people are saved, they are fully saved. They're saved Christians, Jesus followers. And there are really good Jesus followers in there too. What God wants, what Jesus wants is that there are certain number of people. Ultimately, He wants everyone to get saved. That is God's heart. But there are people still awaiting to receive salvation. There are people in Israel still pending, awaiting to get saved. And those people need prayers. Like these people here. These people here. And maybe that people, this group of people over here. As well as the people in the government. These people here. These people here. These people here. And these people here. God wants all these checked people, these people that are selected, once saved. The tribulation, the progression of World War III is still going. It's progressing. We're getting closer to World War III day by day. It's getting closer. We are living in very dangerous time. We are living in the end days. But the work, Jesus said that His hand I can't draw well. This is His hand. This is God's hand. Okay? He's holding up the judgment. He's stopping. He put a hold. He put a hold from progressing from World War III. So it stopped right here. Okay? If He lifts His hand, if He lifts off the hold up, it will go straight to war, World War III. Tribulation. When World War III starts, tribulation starts as well. It's one and the same. That's where destruction comes. Jesus is merciful. He's giving us more time because He's waiting for these people that are in pending status. that need to get saved before he can lift off the stoppage, the protection. So we have to pray for these people. Pray for these people here. Pray for these people here, here, and here. God knows exactly where the prayers need to go. All we have to do is obey Him by praying what we see, what God shows us on TV, news, independent news research program, analysts, or from anywhere, from any source, because God uses any source to get us our attention to do something for His kingdom. He is asking for our prayer so that these people get saved. And they may not have to get saved right now, but they need prayers to sow seeds into their spirit, so that when the time comes, when the tribulation comes, or when the World War III starts, these people that have been prayed over will get activated. They will get activated and come to God. They will come to God. They will have chance to come to God before their life comes to an end, before it gets too late. So they will get saved. That is what Jesus wants. That's why He has been holding up the judgment for so long, so many times. There have been many attempts for World War III in the past, for the last several years or a decade. But Jesus has been stopping it with His hand, because there are many people are not ready yet. And we the Christians, have to pray for them so that His will be fulfilled and that He can take His people with Him to heaven to get saved for salvation. It's the same not only for Israel, but it's the same for America, American government, and people of the public. It's the same. People in government and people in the civilians. There are some people that are already saved. There are some people that are already seeking God. But there are some others that are awaiting to get saved. That God wants them to get saved. Both the people in the government and the people outside the government. That's why we have to pray for them. We have to pray. We have to pray for these people. Same with other nations, not only America and Israel, but maybe Europe as well, some parts of Europe. Okay, this is for World War III, before tribulation comes. He can't allow this to happen without we putting efforts, offering up prayers and sacrifices and fast offering, because all those count, all those benefit to these people, because God distributes them to these people to get saved. I wanted to share that. It's very important. Prayer is absolutely necessary to save souls. So we have to do that. Trying to think of anything else that I need to mention. Oh yeah, Jesus says, therefore, don't look bad on these people. Don't judge them because of what they do. Okay? because we are also the sinners. We are filthy sinners. We ourselves, even the Christians, we the Christians are sinners. We can't judge any of these people. Our best interest is to feel sorry for them out of love and help them, pray for them, so that they too get saved, because they don't know God. Once they receive the truth of God's kingdom, His revelation, once they know the truth, they will come right to God. They will not hold Him off. They will not put Him aside. They will not disregard Him. They will come to Him right away. So the people need to get saved. And Jesus also said that He's not trying to bring destruction. He's not the one trying to bring destruction. He's trying to save people. He's not trying to create destruction. He's trying to save people from coming destruction, because they've been controlled, allowed by Satan to control over them, to live in wicked, evil life. Jesus is here to save, to rescue us, to save as many people as possible. Yeah, that's what I want to share. All right, Jesus bless you all. Take care.